I tell this story all the time. Even as an anxious attacher myself, um, it's a tough thing to maintain it long term if I don't have some type of accountability. Because the problem lays where you think you may have that under control until something triggers you. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's one way to give back to me, give back to the channel. And it also boosts my analytics. Let YouTube know, hey, Coach Court kind of knows what he's talking about. So please push this content to more people. I tell this story all the time. Even as an anxious attacher myself, it's a tough thing to maintain it long term if I don't have some type of accountability. Because the problem lays where you think you have everything under control, and this level is love addiction. Being an anxious attacher is love addiction. You think you may have that under control until something triggers you. And I joke all the time, which isn't even really a joke. I say, if you think about like people who struggle with alcohol and drug addiction, it's only a matter of time if they're not having accountability, if they're not doing their AA or their NA, if they're not participating in meetings and having somebody that's keeping them, holding them accountable. It's only a matter of time before they relapse, and like they say in those recovery programs, you're going to relapse 9-10 times before you finally kick the habit and you get it right. So it's kind of along the same lines of that. If they're not doing the work, if they're not consciously aware of their behaviors and how they're showing up, and they don't have anybody to hold them accountable, then it's just going to continue. The very long answer to your very short question. It's always going to be there in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, so even as a secure attacher, even people that are secure attachers, your attachment style changes. Like there's different circumstances, different situations, different relationships that you get into can cause for your attachment style to change. Because what you do is you start to pick up on unhealthy coping mechanisms, unhealthy boundaries, unhealthy communication skills. If you're dead center as a secure attacher and you get yourself in a relationship with somebody that's more dismissive, you're going to slide the scale a little bit and become more anxious to try to pull that person closer to you. And it doesn't happen very quickly. It happens over time. It happens as you start to get once you fall in love with that person, and once you fall for that person, head over heels, because most of the time you don't really know who a person really is until about 6 months, 3 to 6 months of the relationship. Otherwise you'll be looking at that person with rose-colored glasses on you, and you're thinking that everything that they're doing is, maybe healthy, maybe normal. They may have a few quirks about themselves that you feel like, I can handle this. I can kind of help love them out of this. Maybe they've struggled with something in the past that they're bringing into this relationship. And I'm a different person. This is what we're thinking to ourselves. I'm a different person. I can make this person change. I can love them out of this. I can help heal them. And even as a secure attacher, what ends up happening is you end up sliding your scale more to fit in their narrative, and you completely disregard your own needs. And sooner or later, you'll end up being anxiously attached. I hear it all the time. People come to me and they say, Court, before this relationship, I was secure. Like I didn't have a care in the world. I was dating different people. This person came along and just really drew me off of my center. I was like, yeah, that's because you have this secondary attachment style. Once it gets triggered, doing whatever situation you're going through, that's why you end up struggling and you're reaching out to Coach Court, and for the people who are more avoidant, they typically don't. Once that secondary style gets activated, they typically don't reach out. Don't forget, if you guys are interested in doing monthly coaching with me one-on-one, it is 70% off my original coaching prices. If you sign up either through the YouTube membership or you sign up through the Patreon, I recommend you guys sign up through Patreon, just in case something happened with YouTube, just in case YouTube say, hey, we don't like Coach Court anymore. You'll still be able to get access to me through Patreon or through my website or through my email. So I appreciate you guys as always. Happy Monday. Love all you guys. I hope you're able to heal your heart, heal your soul, because when you lose somebody, you feel like you lost your soulmate. And that hits different. When you feel like you've lost your soulmate, that hits way different than somebody that you were just seeing casually. So I'm here with you. Hope you guys are able to heal your hearts. Look at anything you need, watch any type of video you can that's going to resonate with you. That's one thing I learned. There are certain coaches, certain teachers and lecturers that just, of their voice, it sits with you. So whoever you need to listen to get you through this tough time in your life. I know usually friends and family aren't those people. Then go up, do what you got to do. All right. Happy Monday again. Have a good week. Love all you guys.